Dear boomers, yesterday we got back to talking about Jean Houston and how she uses the rainbow as a way to elicit and to release our creative mind, to understand how we can expand our minds, to solve problems, to learn new things, and to be um, less dependent on overthinking, which is what so many people do. And I have seen it so many times in the businesses that I am and have been involved with. Um, so she talks about the rainbow as a way of concentrating on the quantum mind to bring forth the images and the symbols of the rainbow to expand our consciousness. And one way to start doing this is to imagine the heart and the brain in complete synchronicity by humming. Humming from the heart will synchronize everything so that you can see things clearly, hear things clearly, touch, be more sensitive, be more loving, compassionate, have more empathy. And in this campaign season, this is what we need because we are not going to go back to the way we always were. Now, many cultures, indigenous cultures, have viewed the rainbow with great hope, new possibility, with creation, with as a roadway to visit other worlds. The Australian Aborigines honor the rainbow serpent, as the great creator in the world. The Irish have many legends about the rainbow, not the least of which that is that the pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow. The great peacemakers of the Iroquois Indians found the revelation of how to end war and have different tribes create a new and vibrant, peaceful society by bringing their tribal colors together in a rainbow fashion, touching each other in trade, in new forms of communion, correspondence, and working together. We speak of the rainbow people as the ones who bring together a wide diversity of cultures and styles. And whatever our beliefs are today, we can view the rainbow with caught breath and a sigh of amazement. And whenever the sun peeks through a rain shower, we all run out to look to see if we can see that rainbow that's inevitably going to show her beautiful face. So, and then we can remember all the rainbows we have ever seen. We can remember when a rainbow may have appeared and we have viewed it as a sign, as the opportunity that will be coming to us over time in the future. The future will come to us through humming, through believing, through dance, and creation. So, like I said, remember all of the rainbows you have ever seen and travel to those places and expand your awareness to realize that the quantum mind field contains all of the memories of your life, all of the memories of every rainbow you have ever seen. And many people tell stories about, and I know whenever a rainbow appears after a rainstorm, people take pictures of it and post it on social media, and it's really very exciting. The colors of the rainbow are very important. There's, the all of the colors signify something, and we can actually look at the rainbow as our own personal magic carpet, and I love that. So let's start with red. Red is one of the colors of the rainbow, and it's Mars energy. Mars represents red, and that is the energy that is a curious mind and an engaged mind that flies with ideas or stays totally focused. Concentrate on the redness of your mind, giving life to thought, energy, and thinking, Think of your mind as becoming totally awake and no more sleepy or forgetful minds. Place your mind in the quantum red space and in the quantum rainbow. Think of every cell of your body imbued with this luscious red, awake, alert, alive, alert, alive, alert, alive, ready to charge your consciousness with energy and exuberant intelligence. And from this quantum field, transcending time and space, we can think of Leonardo da Vinci. Jean Houston says that Leonardo represents the red energy. And he was a person who imagined the future, and he had many, many discoveries that came from the future into his great imagination. And he always carried a notebook around with him. And I don't know how many notebooks I have around here, but I have notebooks specifically for different things. And I know where they are, and I know where to pick them up and use them. Although sometimes they get lost, and that's very frustrating. But maybe if I imagine the color red and the humming of my heart, I will find things more easily. I have decluttered, so things are a little easier. It's amazing to think about Leonardo da Vinci. I've always loved him. I loved Michelangelo as a child. And I used to have a journal where I wrote to Vincent van Gogh every day. I think I have it around here somewhere, but probably not. So then we can think about the color orange. Let's think of the color orange. Orange is for being optimistic, sociable, and extroverted. It is hot, healthy, fruity, and engaging, and it stimulates creativity and enthusiasm. It is adventurous. It's jovial. It's full of fun, and it expects the best, and no matter what happens, it stays the best. So call forth in your own mind the people who represent that orange energy to you. And there's all kinds of things that you can do when you conjure up the people that represent the colors of the rainbow. And she talks about her friend Margaret Mead, who was to her symbolic of the color orange. So then we can consider the color. Let's think of the color yellow. She equates the Dalai Lama with the color of the yellow as we emerge onto a field where there is a beautiful building and a great flag that is unfurled up there on the building, the University of Consciousness, and then in smaller letters it says the University of, and put your name there, the University of You. Herein lie all the things that you've ever wanted to learn. Have this beautiful University of You as something that you want to learn, and in each room there is a different subject that is suffused with the information coming in from all over the universal plane. And you name the subjects that you would like to explore. The University of You. Would it be poetry, or the art of speaking, or picking up a musical instrument, learning computer skills, mathematics, emotional intelligence, ways of relating positively and lovingly to people, ways of understanding the impossible, complex things, but understanding them very deeply on a soul level. History, anthropology, even a new language. So we can connect with the entelechy, which is the acorn moving into the oak tree, the embryo moving into a little human and growing up so quickly. Life is short, but from the perspective of a child, it's eternal. And I think the child's perspective of the timeless, infinite, eternal aspects of life is more is more truthful than what we think of as we grow older. And so, the entelechy, the University of You, is what we will be highly concentrating on as we move forward with Jean Houston's teachings. And the entelechy is the thing that's going to help us remember, enhance, continue to practice the great exploration of the University of Consciousness of You, with the great smile and delight of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama, and maybe he would be the one that you call forth to teach us what we need to learn before we pass on to the unknown at the end of our lives. And then there's green, the band of healing and restoration, and green is the color of the heart, by the way. The great African Kenyan woman Wangari Maathai, who won the Nobel Prize for Peace because of her work in what she called the Green Belt, inciting so many people, not just in Africa, but all over the world, to plant trees. And there were so many women and men who declared their allegiance to trees and greening of the earth by protecting the trees, by planting the trees, by restoring the green world in every way that they can. And this deep planting, I believe they bring themselves to healing, better than healing, into wholeness. And they can recreate societies and the recreation of societies that concentrate on harmony and working together. There is a book that she wrote, Wangari Maathai, called The Green Belt Movement Unbowed, a memoir, the challenge for Africa and replenishing the earth. So let us all vow to visit a new earth, an enhanced earth. Visit the future, a re-greened world, a place where all the pollution problems have been solved, and a place that has been deeply healed by the greening movement. So the Green Belt Movement, plant seeds like my beautiful gourds, whether it's little flowers or whether we plant them in the house or out in the garden, or just finding a community place where you can start building your own garden, your own vegetables, your own flowers. And, you know, I love my gourds. I have my hibiscus. It has become a little wild and overgrown, and I'm getting that under control. But it doesn't matter because it's beautiful no matter how it is. It's all good. So, just think about all of the colors of the rainbow. Do a little research on each color to see what resonates with you, and try to harmonize all the colors together so that we can use our imagination to create the world that we want and the University of You, whatever it is you want to learn. Elicit the colors of the rainbow, elicit your great imagination, elicit all the love that you have in your heart, and move forward in a way that is joyful. So, there's going to be something that shows up right there. Have a good, wonderful day.